Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to teach you how to crochet this stitch right here. But this diamond heart stitch is special because it is reversible, especially in rounds. It looks so amazing. Let me show you how it looks reversed. Hang on tight. And here's how it looks like the other way around. And here you can see the beautiful little hearts up here. Isn't it so pretty? So this diamond heart stitch is really fabulous for hats like this, but also for other things like cowls, bags if you like, baskets maybe, whatever you like. So let me teach you how to crochet this amazing fun stitch. Here we go. In order to crochet this stitch, I'm using these two different colors from Line Brand Heartland yarn, and I leave a link down below if you're interested in these two colors. They're beautiful together, make this elegant look. I absolutely love it. I'm going to teach you how to do this stitch in rounds in case you're curious on how to make this hat, so this will be the perfect companion video for that. So it is made in a multiple of 4, and it needs some kind of foundation round. So you can do it in either color if you like. The hat actually has it in the other color because it is the round that goes around the rim of the hat. Okay, so multiple of 4. And here I just have a tiny swatch of it as an example. The most important thing for this stitch in order to make it reversible is the slip stitch, and you have to do the hidden one in order to make it really seamless. So here's the hidden slip stitch. You're going to pull up your loop before you do your slip stitch, and you're simply going to insert your hook from the back to the front of the very first stitch that you made. And then you're simply going to go around and put the loop around here and pull it to the back. And you're simply going to let it hang there. So here's my loop. I'm just going to let it hang and drop the yarn. So that's what I'm going to do, and I highly recommend you do the same. Now we're going to connect our new color, and you're connecting it in the same stitch. So make a chain just that you have it connected. It's the same stitch as I just made the invisible slip stitch. You're going to make a single crochet. Now chain 6. Now you're going to skip 3 stitches, and again 1 single crochet. Then chain 6 again, and skip 3 stitches and a single crochet. Now do that all the way through the end, and then you need to connect it back with an invisible slip stitch. Let me show you. So once you reach the end here, you need to now do your invisible slip stitch. So pull up a loop and then come from the back to the front of the very first stitch that you made. Put that loop around that hook and then pull it to the back. Now make sure that you're not pulling your entire chain through as well. So it's just the loop. So hold it tight a little bit and then let it go. You're going to take your yarn and move it from the back to the front and kind of sideways, because you're going to need that yarn later going in that direction. Okay, so now you pick up your first color again. So in my case, that is gray. So I'll make my loop a little smaller. And I'm going to place a half double crochet on top of the single crochet. So right on top, I'm going to place a half double crochet. So simply go through the stitch, ignore all the yarn that you have hanging there, and make your half double crochet. Now again, move that yarn kind of to the side, and the loops are hanging towards the front. And that is where you're kind of bending them now, because you need to place 1 double crochet in each of the skipped stitches. Once you hit that single crochet, you're going to place a half double crochet right on top. Again, bend your loop to the side and place your double crochets, 1 in each of those 3 stitches. Again, your half double crochet right on top of that single crochet. Now do that all the way through the end, and then again we're going to connect it with the invisible slip stitch. So once you reach the end, again the invisible slip stitch, you're going through from the back to the front, picking up that loop and putting it to the back. So that way we don't even see a transition very much, regardless of which side you're on. I like to make my loop a little bit bigger, but feel free to just add like a stitch marker or something so you're not losing it. Now you're picking up your other color again. So once you have it connected, you are now going to shift it slightly over. That means our single crochet is now going to be here in the center, and we're making the loops over. Okay, so how's that going to work? So you're going to do slip stitches, just 2 or 3, it depends on how you want it to be. And then you're going to make a single crochet kind of like back through, so it lays over your hook, both of these pieces, and then you're making a single crochet right over. So it looks like this. Now you're going to do your normal chain of 6 and single crochet kind of around this loop and then back over to that double crochet, the center one, and then making your single crochet. So you're pretty much doing your single crochet right on top of the second double crochet that you made, and you're capturing your loop that you had made previously. So now you're going to continue on during this all the way till the end and just simply making your chains and single crochets. So once you made your very last chain of 6, you are connecting it again to that first single crochet. Not down here, but up here, okay? Again, we're kind of pulling it over to the front so that way we can pick it up later. And now we are doing our other color again. So you can see how you're kind of going back and forth between the two yarns, but they're never really slip stitching together. The darker color will be shifting all the way around a little bit. So in a round, that won't be very much noticeable, but you are going to be in a position where the slip stitch of the darker color is going to travel further over to the left if you are righty. But the lighter color for me, that's the gray right here, is staying stationary. So that slip stitch is going to stay straight. So there's going to be a discrepancy between the two, but it's totally fine. You just have to do a little of a catch up. So you're just doing round after round, even though the slip stitch of this guy is moving because we're constantly having to do 3 chains over in order to reach the middle of that loop. But let's head over back to our gray. So you have to do a little bit of an adjustment right now. So you need to look at the last loop that you made in the dark color. Okay, so right here, you're right in the center of it, which means they should be a double crochet behind it. And then we have a double crochet in the front of it and in the back of it, right? This one is the last stitch we're going to make. And then this is the first and this is the second, okay? So there's a little bit of an adjustment that needs to be made. So that means you're adjusting according to where your loop is, okay? So we're right behind here in the center of this dark loop, which means we're doing a double crochet. In my case, I'm doing the alternative turning chain as the height of a double crochet, and I'm counting it as a stitch. Now the next stitch is also a double crochet. So that means we did like 2/3 of the 3 double crochets that need to be made right here. Now that we are hitting that single crochet of the dark color, so we need to now do our half double crochet right on top here, like so. So again, just move your yarn a little bit to the side and then move your loop that you made to the front so that you can see your stitches. So again, you can see here your 3 stitches. You're doing your double crochets right on top, so 1 per stitch. And then again, a half double crochet right on top of the single crochet, and again, your double crochet. So now you're just going to keep on going, and it's 1 double crochet per of these 3 stitches. And then the half double crochet goes right on top of the single crochet. And then continue that till the end. And there's 1 more stitch to make. So right here is now our very last double crochet in order to fulfill our 3 double crochets here where we started. So we made 1 and 2. We need 1 more right here to finish up that round. And then again, we're doing our slip stitch in the invisible way. So once you pulled back that loop, you're dropping again that light color and we're picking up the darker color. So now again, we're repeating what we did before. We're doing a few slip stitches on top of the chain. So you can do 2 or 3. That's totally fine. It doesn't matter. You won't be able to see too much of it anyways. And then you're going to go through the double crochet that's in the center of the 3, and you're kind of wrapping your loop around it and just simply making a single crochet. Now again, you're doing your 6 chains and placing your single crochet around the loop that you're pulling upwards, so don't leave it hanging, and then going through that second double crochet that is right behind it and make your single crochet right on top. Now continue that pattern like we did before all the way around. So once you're done, again, you're doing your regular invisible slip stitch. And now you can see a little bit more clearly. Let me hold up my yarn. So this is the dark color. And then over here, a little bit further down is the light color. So you're going to see a shift happening where that darker color is moving over. And that's totally fine. You can't really see it anyways where that shift is happening. And that's the point of it, because we want to be in a position that your piece is reversible. Now, as you can see right here, we have now our loop, our gray one, right underneath the single crochet. So which means we now are repeating what we did all the way in the beginning. So you can see now these 4 rounds simply repeating itself. As you can see, it's actually very easy. There's just a little shift happening there. I hope you enjoyed crocheting this beautiful stitch that is reversible and has hearts on one side and diamonds on another side. Be sure to like, comment, and share this video, and leave a comment down below. Let me know, are you going to make this beautiful hat? There's a link down below for the hat pattern, and of course the written instructions for this beautiful reversible diamond heart stitch. And subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on the bell to get a notification next time I publish a new video or go live. I hope to see you next time. Bye!